Okay, inshallah. Thanks for staying with us. We started a little bit late due to Brother Idris Nawaz reading the Quran. May Allah reward him for the effort he's put in throughout the month. Completed it today. So that's why he made the dua and went a little bit over. But we're going to get started with our program. The first question for today is, there are a few sets of prophets that were sent at the same time. So mention these 3 sets of prophets that were sent at the same time.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Just to explain to you, first of all, the winner is Brother Asumi 786, Hamd Rahmatullah. So many of you, they confuse that since Sidna Yaqub, he was a prophet, and Sidna Yusuf, he was a prophet, so they were not sent at the same time. So the only ones that they were sent at the same times is Sidna Ibrahim, Sidna Lot, Dawood, and Sulaiman, and who else? The third? And Musa and Harun. The others, they are prophets, like Sayyidina Zakaria. Ya Zakaria, inna nubashiruka bi ghulamin ismuhu Yahya. So when the prophethood of Zakaria finished, then he was blessed with a boy, his name is Yahya. Then after a while, then Yahya became a prophet. So they are not sent at the same time. The most closest answer is from Brother Rahmatullah. Let's move on. Okay, the next question is, name the idols they were worshipped at the time of Prophet Noah. There are many idols mentioned in the Quran, and they were worshipped at the time of Prophet Noah. Name these idols. Or the fake Aliha. Okay, Brother Awaisti is the winner. He got Waddan wa Suwa'an, Yaghutha, Ya'uqa wa Nasra. Waddan, Suwa'an, Yaghutha wa Ya'uqa wa Nasra. These are the idols were worshipped at the time of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. But this will ask the next question.
Okay, next question. Tell us who said this quote. When you are able to love someone unconditionally without reason, you can begin to understand God's unconditional love for you. Again, when you are able to love someone unconditionally without reason, you can begin to understand God's unconditional love for you.
So we got the right answer from Sister Safa Habib Ali Al-Jifri. This is a very great scholar, originally from Yemen. He is very good spiritual, and Habib Ali Al-Jifri. So he's well known in the Muslim world. Next.
Okay, next question. In which surahs is the Prophet Shu'aib alayhi salam mentioned? In which surahs is the Prophet Shu'aib mentioned?
So we got the right answer from Sister Fatima Ma, Al-A'raf, Shu'ara, Hud, and Al-Ankabut. Sister Fatima Ma. So these are the four surah that Sayyidina Shu'aib was mentioned. He was mentioned somewhere else, but not with his name, with his title. So we go ahead, next. You know, put the video.
Okay, so let us know who this Muslim speaker is.
Worst nightmare. I think when a lot of people see me and I'm a Muslim woman and I'm, super progressive, and they think that I'm some sort of anomaly, right? They think that there's only one of me in the world. But in fact, there are many millions of Muslim women who are just like me.
With respect to your identity as a Palestinian and your identity as a Muslim, you face extreme criticism and hate.
It's really interesting in this country that we connect choice with clothing, right? So you can choose to wear a mini skirt or a bathing suit at the beach and then be seen as empowered. But for some reason, when I choose to not wear a bathing suit and wear a hijab, for some reason, I'm not empowered.
Okay, the answer is Linda Sarsour, and the first person with the full name is Hamid Rahmatullah again. So the speaker is Linda Sarsour.
So Sister Linda Sarsour, she's a very well-known Palestinian activist for the women's rights here in America and for the Muslim causes. So she's very, very, very active, mashallah. May Allah bless her for all her hard work that she's doing to give a very good image about the Muslim. And she's very defending the Muslim causes everywhere in America with all the media. She's speaking in the media. She's engaging in some of the activities and protests everywhere in America. Jazakumullahu khair. Next.
Okay, you say this one.
Okay. So the next question is that we want to test your deep knowledge of knowing your deen, which is, there are 5 rulings, which is, the Arabic term of it is al-ahkam. So the 5 rulings, can you name these 5 rulings, which is they are source, they are extracted from the Quran and the Sunnah, and then they are made as rules for the Muslim to follow? What are the ones? These
Yes.
five.
So it's like classifications of rulings. So what are the 5 classifications?
So we have the winner, Brother Zubair Khan, which is the fard, which is the wajib or the obligatory. So like the salat, the siyam, Ramadan, Hajj, Umrah, not Umrah. These are the obligatory for a Muslim to do. And there is the mustahab, which is recommended. So it's recommended only. You will get hasanat, a reward for it if you do it, but you are not punished if you don't do it. And there is the allowed, which is like you are allowed to say salam to your non-Muslim neighbor. It's allowed. You get hasanat also for it, but you don't get, if you don't do it, it's okay also. So there is the dislike, which is the makruh. So it's makruh. You don't like it, or the angels around you, they don't like it. So it's a makruh to do such and such. It's makruh to sleep on your tummy. It's a makruh to sleep after Asr prayer. If you want to have a nap, you have to have it after Dhuhr, not after Asr. It's makruh. So and there is for sure the haram, the forbidden, which is drinking alcohol, smoking cigarette, doing anything wrong, delaying. You don't pray. It's also forbidden. So these are the 5 categories of the ruling and ahkam in Islam. What is next?
Okay, the last question is, which Muslim conquered Sicily and who was the Khalifa at the time? Okay, which Muslim started the conquest of Sicily and who was the Khalifa at the time?
We wanted to name the head of the army at that time. Yes, it was at the Khilafah of Uthman ibn Affan, but who is the head of the army? Who is the... Okay, until now, the closest answer is from Ubaida Hussein, which is Asad ibn al-Furat. I already gave you the answer of, it was at the time of Sayyidina Uthman ibn Affan. So the first temptation of opening Sicilia, the Arabic name of it is Siqiliya. So it was at the time of Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu, and the head of the army was Asad ibn al-Furat. So let me, before we finish, let me give you I'll text you our emails, and you guys in the same time let me know if you want to go for it tomorrow or you want to take a break tomorrow. So I'll text you my email, Badi's email, and the Shura email, so you can send your feedback. Okay, let me get my email first. Here, take this. Okay, I see most of the answers they want to go for tomorrow. Inshallah, we'll go for tomorrow and we'll prepare more questions for tomorrow. Inshallah. So, but this is going to text you all the emails, ICI Shura at arbingmasjid.org, my email and his email, and send your feedback. And we'll see you, inshallah, tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. for the last session, inshallah.
So yeah, I just posted the emails. So let us know your feedback, and if you guys want to keep it going, once the masjid opens, inshallah, for the public, we can continue to have programs like this. If you show us that you're interested. So inshallah, please send us your feedback and any ways we can improve as well. So we'll see you tomorrow, inshallah, for the last day. If tomorrow is not Eid, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Have a nice iftar for the whole family, and keep us in your dua. Jazakumullah khair. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum.